everyone. This is Super Cool Radio during day 2 of Motoblot. We're in the middle of the festival right now. I just finished rocking out with a great band from Minneapolis. Should be familiar with them because I interviewed them last year during Motoblot. Please welcome back Rebel Queens.
Yay! Thanks for having us back.
Of course. Second time rocking out with you guys. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. So happy you guys are back. Happy I got to see you guys again.
Thank you. The weather's better this year. The location's, I think, better. So happy to be back.
Old
Much
Morton
more
Salt
space.
Factory. So now it's a venue, which is really cool, actually. So
It is really cool. You can see it from the highway, the Morton Salt Factory thing.
yeah, it is very cool. But before we really dive into everything, let me introduce everyone here real quick. So we got Beth on the drums. We got Katie on guitar. We got Tiffany on vocals. We got Lou on bass. And a new addition, we have Natalie on guitar as well.
Oh my God, what should I say? That's me.
New kid on the block. You did great.
Sums it up about very well. All right. So obviously, you guys have been very busy, released some new music, played some killer shows. So obviously, I saw you guys last Motoblot. So how does it feel to be invited back?
Super good. We got a better spot this year. Let me see. Last time we played at like noon. I think it was before they even really opened the doors. So this year, better spot, better venue. We love it. We're happy to be back. L7 is here. Stoked for that.
Very excited.
Stoked for that. Yeah. We're
Better
happy to be in
weather,
Chicago. What'd you say?
Better weather.
Better weather for sure.
It is not 95 degrees today. It's only a cool 88
Yes.
We'll take it.
with a breeze.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, so now, obviously, as I said, you guys released, I believe, in May, new music.
Yes.
So I'm kind of curious, so for Hell Yeah Sis, so like, how was the writing and recording? Because I know we talked about the previous EP, the recording experience with that. So was it a different experience for this EP?
I feel like we kind of all do the same thing. I get a little bit of inspiration, bring in a riff and some ideas, and everybody kind of writes their own parts, and we collaborate. And we like to not be too rehearsed going into the studio. But yeah, it's kind of the same process. It's collaborative, but also, we get the job done, and we record with the same engineer pretty much every time. So it's efficient and it's fun and it works great for us.
It's a very easy experience for everyone. I feel like there's not a lot of hiccups or issues when we're going into the studio or trying to get things recorded on there.
Yeah, we're on a budget, so we're efficient. How did I know that you're going to do that?
I didn't.
Dang it.
See, at least it's wireless.
Dang it.
Nothing happened.
I just didn't want to hold it. I'm sorry. Cut.
Just kidding.
Actually, this is a learning opportunity. Don't ever put a beverage anywhere, ever, because
It's mostly on me.
It will get kicked over.
I should know better by now. It's only my 4th Motoblot.
The funnest thing about the recording session for me is that my kids got to come into the studio for the first half of it and see the process, and it was fun to see for me.
Yeah, very special. Her kids are awesome. Awesome. Bahana Nats, shout out to you.
Shout out.
Woo!
All right, so kind of going along with that, so if anyone's not listened to it yet, not checked out Hell Yeah Sis, what can they expect?
Ooh. Katie, what can they expect?
They can expect a new flavor of sound. We tried to mix it up a little bit. We got more of a ballady thing going, but it's still heavy. And then we got that more rhythmic groove going on this one. I feel like some of the other EPs were a little bit more straightforward, that rock. I think we got a little more groovy with this one.
Mm-hmm. Groovy, baby.
Groovy.
Make you want to shake your ass a little bit.
Yeah. And then an iconic AC/DC cover that we love to cover, so that was fun to have a recording of.
I tried a whole bunch of different grooves with Mother Road as we were rehearsing it in preparation for the recording session, and I felt like I didn't choose exactly what I was going to do until the second they hit record, and I was like, okay, this is the one to lock in. So it was a surprise even to me.
Well, very nice. Well, I very much enjoyed it. Some great hard rocking music on there. A lot of fun and definitely a different vibe compared to like the last EP. So I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, we like to make everything sound a little bit different, You can't put us in a box. You can't cage us in. We are Rebel Queens.
No cage.
That's right. That's right. Going along with that, so the last thing about recording music, when we talk about the live recording side. So I'm kind of curious. So for the covers you guys choose to record for the EPs, like how do you decide? Like what's the process for that?
Yeah, I usually we kind of see what the couple originals. We usually do 2 or 3 originals and then a cover because we love, we have a bunch of covers under our belt and we love to do that as well. So we kind of just see what the originals end up sounding like and what one will kind of complement those the best. So this one, we just needed AC/DC. They are on tour, and it's just kind of a straightforward rock song, and we needed that on the CP.
I mean, there's never a bad time for AC/DC.
There really is.
Like waiting at line in like the bank or DMV, AC/DC makes a lot like smoother process.
Yeah. I saw AC/DC for the first time this year, so it was a good time to record that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I did want to transition to the live performance side. So Natalie, I asked them last interview their favorite original and cover to perform live. So I'm curious for you, what's your favorite?
Oh, here, I'll take this.
Take it.
Well, my favorite original, I feel like, is a harder question than my favorite cover. We didn't play it today, but my favorite cover is Highway Star. Because I get to take that guitar solo, and I've always dreamt of being able to play that solo, so like attempting to do it and realizing that I can do it has been really gratifying. And
she plays it the real way.
I do, I guess. Yep, it turns out I'm really good at alternate picking, but that was like a new discovery in the last like 6 months, so go me.
Nice.
And of course, these 4 always just sound amazing, so there's always that. But my favorite original? I mean, you guys know I like Hey Yeah a lot.
That's true.
There's something. That song that's got some stuff.
We know what you say about it. Which I don't know that we can say on here. Yeah.
But in a good way. Yeah. Vulgarly delicious.
Ooh, that's actually... You might have to trademark that.
Write that down.
You got to trademark that.
We've come up with about 5 names for the next EP on this trip this weekend. So it's going to be, there's a lot going on.
Just a few more things before we head out. So I'm curious for you guys. So probably the most, well, maybe some of the more challenging questions, but I'm curious for you guys, for each of you. So like, what is your advice for up and coming musicians or people thinking about starting a band?
I'll just start since I'm holding a mic. I would just say to get out there and do it. I mean, a lot of times you get stuck just practicing and staying in your bedroom and staying in a rehearsal space. But just going out there, doing an open mic, doing a jam, getting out there and just getting some experience on stage and in front of people and networking with people. I think that's just like priceless experience. Natalie?
I would say that at the end of the day, you are the only person that can define what success means in this industry, and no amount of metrics or doing what other people tell you to do is going to be able to gratify that need for success in your heart unless you know what it's going to be first. So set that intention for yourself and stick tight to it, because you'll remember why the fire was there in music for you in the first place, and if you stay true to it, success will follow.
Right. Kind of piggybacking off Natalie, what she said, you should always play for the love of it and the rest will come. Just make sure you're happy and enjoying what you do, and what you feel like you're making is very authentic. You'll find your people, you'll find your groove and what you're meant to do in the music scene. But just stay positive and open to opportunities, because they will come, especially if you're putting in the hard work. So just keep rocking, stay true to yourself, make sure you're making yourself happy, and you're doing it for all the right reasons.
Collaboration and community is really important in the music scene. Like, go out and see other people play. Meet those other bands that kind of have the same vibes, because then you can hop on shows together. Like, be a human being, like connect with people, and whatever project you're putting together, or even if you're looking for somebody to add on, that's important. It's we as musicians and as bands need each other just as much as, any other industry. So just remember everybody else too. Like, help each other. Keep going.
No one's better at being you than you. It's a good idea to listen to other musicians and see what ideas you can try. But ultimately, nobody's a better drummer than you, or better whatever your instrument is than you. Your style is yours. No one's better at being you and doing what you do than you.
The more you know.
Very nice. I like all of you guys' answers, and very obviously just like interacting with you guys, I see like you guys kind of embody like a lot of everything you guys said. So very nice, very well said.
Thank you.
All right, now a couple fun questions before we head out. So Tiffany, obviously people can hear in the background there's a tattoo parlor going on. You getting a tattoo today?
I hope so. We'll see. We'll see what they've got. I just started my tiny sticker collection of tattoos. So if they've got something little, I'm game.
Oh, I'll definitely be going over there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I would love to check it out too. I got space, so let's go.
If you see Rebel Queens with some new ink, you know where they got it.
Motoblot, baby.
All right, last fun question. Then we'll be talking about the future plans for Rebel Queens. So, curious for all of you, fun, non-music related question, but I'm curious for each of you, who's the most famous person you've met who is not a musician?
Oh gosh.
I don't have a single one. They're all musicians. No, I'll have to think.
Not a music. I think it was Kate Hudson for me, probably. She's pretty famous, isn't she?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
If I know who they are, so yeah.
Non-musician? Yeah. You just had to throw that in there, you tricky little thing. Anybody else got an answer?
Yeah, I don't get starstruck very easily. When I was in Boston, I was on a walk with my roommate, and Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell was like on some thing, whatever. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, let's go meet him." So he came up, we went up to him, and he came up to me and said, "It's nice to meet you." And I said, "Yes, it is."
Ooh.
Ooh. I'd say Robert Patrick, Terminator 2.
Really?
Yeah, we saw him
Nice.
at
That's right.
Full Throttle
Yep.
last year, so that was pretty cool. He showed up and he was riding, and
He's a biker guy. He
He's
goes
a
to
big
Sturgis.
biker guy,
Well, I think his brother was part of Nine Inch Nails too, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
okay,
Everyone's related,
yeah,
man.
he's a cool dude. He was very nice.
Who have you met?
Does it count if he's
lived in
an
California.
actor and just happens to be a side musician? Does that count?
We'll count it.
Okay, Jack Black. I met
Oh,
him.
really?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah. So I didn't know if that counted, but
Yeah, we'll
like,
count it.
His
I mean-
comedy got him to where
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
yeah.
the
On the
music
comedy
came.
He's
side
more
of
known
Jack
for
Black.
acting in comedy.
Yep.
Like now, like you know.
we had this really crappy little rehearsal space that my old drummer had that she was renting out, and we were outside loading out shit for a gig, and all of a sudden we see Jack Black pull up in his Chevy Camaro and just walking by, looking at us like, "Where you guys going?" And we're like, "To play a gig. Are you Jack Black? What's going on?" Very surreal moment for me.
That reminds me now, though, that Kate Hudson, I believe, is now a musician in a band. So there's so
Oh.
much crossover. It's too hard to separate that.
That is true.
Natalie?
I can't think of a single person.
What about musician?
I've been starstruck by that wasn't a musician.
Give us your favorite.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, so I didn't get to meet her, but I finally got to see my favorite artist for the first time in 2023, Liz Phair. And I showed up so early and got right to the guardrail at the front before the opener. I stayed right there. I didn't even get a drink. I was so enthralled, and I just cried like the whole time. Like it was just this weird cathartic. Like that's all I think about. You're
I
like,
love
who
that.
else have you met? I saw Liz Phair once. I don't know.
You basically met.
Yeah, yeah, definitely does.
How about you?
So I asked the last man I interviewed at Motoblot, so it's gonna be a repeat answer. But I met Muhammad Ali,
Oh, wow.
but I don't remember it because I was 2.
Oh. Is there a picture?
Cheater.
Nope. Nope.
So-
I have his autograph, but
All right. All right.
So
That's
it-
good.
I have proof. So yes, I would say that's probably the most famous. I did meet Courtney Gaines, but he is also a musician now.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I would say Muhammad Ali, but that's probably the most famous.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now on that note, as we close out this interview, so we're over halfway through 2025. So what is the rest of the year looking like for Rebel Queens?
Oh my gosh. I think what I'm most looking forward to is us going to play out in Hollywood this year at the Whiskey A Go Go at the end of the summer, August 27th.
Nice.
We're making our LA Hollywood debut, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, if you're out there, please come to the show. Check us out. Hang with us at the Rainbow Room afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And if you're into the more local area, we're going to be at Sturgis, South Dakota this year as well for the first week in August. So if you want to come see us, come to the Full Throttle Saloon and we'll have a grand old time together.
Yep. Yep.
A highlight for me, I get to cheat, is July 3rd at the Egan Fun Fest because my son's band is sitting in with us for 2
That's right,
songs.
the Hannah Nats.
The
Shout out to
Hannah
the
Nats.
Hannah Nats.
They're 11 years old, and they're really good
Very
for
good.
11-year-olds.
Very nice.
They already are famous.
They're gonna play Motoblot next year.
They're already better
Yeah.
than us.
They are going to
We
play
got our
Motoblot
horn
next year.
section.
Keep an eye out.
Training them in.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, it's always a pleasure chatting with you guys. Thank you so much. Of course, I'll leave some links to Rebel Queens in the description of this podcast. Please check out and support them.
Thank you so much for having us, man.
Of course,
It's live.
of course.
Thank you.
For all Rebel Queens, I am your host, always, Matthew Thomas. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Super Cool Radio from Motoblot. And remember,
Super
stay
cool.
frosty.
We're a chorus line.
Thanks for having
We're the
us.
chorus girls next year.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
You need a theme song? We got
Need
you.
a jingle?
Yeah.
All right, well, on that note, stay frosty.
Yes.